Merry Christmas, everybody. How are you today? All across the world, people have been celebrating the holidays, and I'm so happy myself because I love this time of year more than any other. It's a time that brings us all together, especially when you have really nice music playing in the background and a KitKat challenge that I have presented to our Daimyo supporters on Patreon. And I have in front of me right here, these right here. Look at this. This is the best of the best. No other Matcha KitKat is better than this one. This costs about $3 to $4 depending on where you buy it. It is from the KitKat Chocolatory. It's called Sublime Matcha. But is it sublime? Even in the back, it tells you, have a break. Have a KitKat. So it's got to be a KitKat. But is it worth it? I mean, right here in my hands, I have one that costs about 25 cents. 25 cents is a fraction of the cost of maybe like 20 times more expensive in my exaggerated comparison. This versus this. So today, on Christmas, a time of peace, we will do battle. And the two sound effects hit it, smashing together. We're gonna try both of these. Can I, it being already the 26th, as the United States on the East Coast is opening Christmas presents, and let's get back to the music. As the kids on the East Coast of the United States are tearing open the presents, now getting to the end. On the West Coast in California, Washington, Oregon, they're starting to rip open their presents right now. Might not even be watching this right now, but I wonder if your parents gave you KitKats. If they didn't, we got them right here. All right, kill the music. Here we go. I've also given our Daimyo supporters a challenge. I gave them a Matcha KitKat challenge where they also were doing the luxury versus this. And this big screen TV in front of me, you see this? This is going to be, I'm going to show you this video that they've made themselves, comparing economical versus luxury KitKats. And right down here, I've got them. Oh, the gimbal only goes this far, so I'm going to help it. We got this, these two kinds of KitKats. I found, now this is weird, okay? Here's the luxury ones. I'm gonna unbox it right now. All right, let's get rid of the cheesy openings. We're done with that. I'm going to unbox this right now so you can get an idea of what these look like, because the most wanted gift from Japan from foreign tourists is stuff like this. This is oh, look at the expiration date. This is the most expensive Matcha KitKat. It comes in a box and there's only one in there, and that in itself is pretty crazy, I think. Going to all this extent for one KitKat. So let's open this up here. All right. So it comes in a package. You can tell right now there's only one in there. And I've got two KitKats here. This one is the Otona no Amasa. It says here. Amasa means sweetness. So this one is a subdued sweetness, and this one is also the same kind, but they're different. I found these two together. This one is kind of deeper matcha, and this one is a lot lighter. So I'm going to take this one step further than the Daimyo did not. I'm going to try this one as well. Now we've got a fair comparison. This one is in this bag that just came out. You can find this at Don Quixote or any of the shops right now in Japan. All right, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go with, let's start off with this, okay? This is the one that our Daimyo supporters bought first. By the way, for those of you waking up, I'm about to go to sleep after this, and matcha has a ton of caffeine in there. Hey, Goku95, Merry Christmas. Yeah, ton of caffeine. So you might not want to eat these at bedtime. Hey, Shane, Merry Christmas to you too. I'm just putting it out there. This one's a little chalky, but for being a cheap KitKat, look at that. You can see speckles of green tea in there. So, I mean, it's not cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than this one. So we're going to compare them all. Before I take a bite out of this, let's open this one up, and then we're going to compare the colors of it. the wrappers are a different color, but that does it mean the two of them are different color? They are. Oh, wow. Do you see that? This one, I think, has more matcha inside of it, and it's a deeper, deeper color. So I'm really curious to see how these two are going to be different in a comparison. But it's really interesting that Japan has multiple flavors of matcha. Now this is the one, I think it's about at the exchange rate about $3.50 maybe. So it just depends. Merry Christmas to everybody. We're doing this, oh wow. This luxury versus economical Matcha KitKat challenge. Very, very cheesy opening. I might have to delete that. It was awful. All right. This one is the most expensive of them all. And this one is, these two are both about the same price. One bag goes for about anywhere between 200 and 300 yen, depending on where you find it. Obviously, you can tell the difference right there. This one is just massively, look at that. Look at that, like pieces of matcha in there. I don't know how much that would be. If we weighed it, I actually have a scale. Why don't we do that? All right, hold on. I think we should take it to the next level. I have a scale right here. We should take it to the next level. Exactly how heavy are these things? So this is the luxury matcha. I don't know if I should be holding it. There you go. Comes in at 11 grams, 11.5 grams. This is the ordinary, this is the deeper matcha, deeper economical matcha. This comes in at, wow. So it's about the exact same as this one. It's like double this. If you cut these in half, it gets to the same length. Here we go. All right, so they're all about the same weight. That's interesting. Yeah. This one's maybe half a gram more. And you can tell with the colors, it is a big difference. All right, let's try this now. I'm very curious myself. I'm not a big lover of KitKats, but when you have these kinds of varieties, you sort of get curious, right? All right, let's try it. Which one should we go first? All right, I'm just gonna break these into pieces. And this, oh, this is getting cut in half now. I'm gonna try all three of them. And then before I give my verdict, the lighting's awful. Before I give my verdict, this is like horror lighting, you know? This is the kind of, before I give my verdict, I will eat all three and think about the choices that I've made. And then I will give you my verdict. Let's go with the deep chocolate one. You can look at my face, and Kanai's asleep, okay? It's like 12:30 in the morning. She wakes up at like 5:30, and we're totally different people. I'm more of a, anyways. I'm gonna try with the deep chocolate one, Economical. Okay. The lighter colored Economical. Interesting, okay. The deep luxury, is it even worth it? KitKat, here we go. All right. I've broken this down. This is interesting. I like this. I did not expect it. The answer is obvious to me. All right, the answer is so obvious to me. I'm gonna break it down to you, so you don't have to look at my ridiculous face. I mean, it's really ridiculous. It's Christmas here. I'm gonna break it down to you here. Right down here, and then we're gonna look at that video. I want to show you what the other people have thought. All right, so this one here, between the three, The winner is, drum roll please, this one. And I'm surprised by it. This is a deeper matcha flavor to it. This Economical, it comes in the darker colored of the two. It's this one. This one is the winner. The dark koi, the very deeper matcha taste to it. This is the winner. Then second is the very expensive Sublime one. And then the third one is this one, which didn't taste like matcha at all. It looked like a green Kit Kat. This is the kind the Incredible Hulk eats, maybe. This one was slightly disappointing. That's this bag, okay? This bag, the one that the tourists buy, they go, oh, look at the paper, it's so expensive. In Don Quixote today, they were like that. Oh, look at the paper, it's so expensive. All right, professional operation here. But the fact was that this is not as good, not nearly as good. So if you're gonna buy Kit Kats, look for the deeper one. And I think you can find these at Matsumoto Kyoshi for under $2 a bag. And I believe you get 12 of them. So that makes this approximately like 18 to 20 cents for one. And that is a steal. This one, the Sublime one, way overpriced. I cannot recommend this. I think if you're curious, you might want to try it. I can see that. But it's a total ripoff. And I think it's just something that they do for people, tourists mostly, who are curious. Japanese like Kit Kats, but they're not going to spend this kind of money. They probably did marketing research and said, you know, hey, people will buy it if you put a big price tag on it and make it into a box. The normal Kit Kats are more than enough. And this one is the winner hands down. And I don't know. I think if you do come to Japan, you do have to pick it up. This one is only in Japan, that's for sure. It's not that I didn't like this one. This is the expensive one. I mean, look at you can see how much matcha they've put in that, but I can't taste the matcha at all, really. Just it's very sublime. Which is the name of it. And there's the cookie in there. I just couldn't taste enough of it to make it. I really want like a robust bitter taste to it. I don't want it too sweet. That's what this is. You get a blast of matcha. If you like matcha, you're gonna want this one. If you're not a matcha fan, you just want something from Japan, maybe this one's better. I don't know. But this one was good, but it was more creamy. It had a luxurious cream to it. I bet you the cream that they use in it is much better. But still, I honestly don't think that it's worth $3 for one stick. It's just that's ridiculous. Dismiss that. Dismiss the idea. Now, without further ado, we're gonna look at a video that Madison, Jason, and Sunny made on the big screen TV in front of us. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's watch the production that they put together. That's the Daimyo package that I send to the supporters on Patreon every month. And I gave them this challenge. Hey, Kiki. This came from Sunny. I might have put music to it, Sunny. Ah, look at that Sublime one. You would think that would be better, right?
Basically, it came in the Daimyo box that only in Japan, John Doe, only in Japan, sent to all his Daimyo members. And when you really look at it, it says that it's a challenge. So it's an only in Japan presents Matcha KitKat Luxury versus Economical Tasting Challenge.
Sounds exciting.
What?
Hey there, John. It's Jason from Canada, and I'm here to do my part in
Jason!
the Japan Matcha KitKat Luxury versus Economical Tasting Challenge. Let's start. Economical KitKat first.
I had to. Sorry, I jump cutted it all,
Give that a go.
and I might have sped it up.
It's the Matcha KitKat flavor I'm used to. Got that bit of bitterness. Now we'll try the luxury one and see what that one
I got that too. The bitterness.
does. Luxury one has
Look at the
Looks
coloring
like-
though.
speckles, so maybe
Yeah, speckles. That was the word.
tea leaf right in the chocolate. But here we go. That one is much more creamier to my palate. A little bit more of a refined matcha taste. Not as waxy as the first one. My conclusion would be, for me personally, is that the luxury one is worth a little extra bit.
Whoa, Jason! Really?
To me, there's a noticeable difference in the quality, but I still don't mind the normal KitKats either. So
Christmas.
Oh, there's Madison.
And we have a KitKat.
So Jason says the luxury one wins.
A regular one of matcha flavor.
All right, Madison's eating this one. The normal one. El Cheapo. Like the candy cane in the ear.
Definitely a delightful matcha flavor.
Delightful.
My
Mad-
taste buds say that the winner is the Sublime, much creamier tasting one.
These I think go for 25 cents according to John.
And there's
And
Sunny.
these go
True.
for, I guess, $3, $4.
Crazy, right?
Let's go try them out. A nice sweet cookie inside. Very much the matcha flavor. Matcha, when you first whisk it together into a paste,
Don't worry, Tasty. I cut it.
I would say that I taste more cookie than I taste matcha flavor,
Yeah.
but the flavor's there.
It's on your finger, too.
Oh, it looks the same. Looks pretty much the same in the inside.
Yeah. It's Kit Kat with the cookie crunch. Let's see what she has to say about the luxury one.
Mmm. It tastes more like white chocolate
Ah, interesting.
mixed with matcha powder. The
Interesting.
texture is there with the cookie. Actually, the cookie looks no different than what you saw with the economical version of the Matcha KitKat. Which one is it?
Which one?
For me,
I should have put music
I
there.
have to go with economical.
Yeah.
To me, it tasted more like white chocolate, and it was colored with matcha green tea, but it didn't taste like matcha to me. And this is coming from somebody who drinks a lot of matcha tea, pretty much almost every day. But there you have it.
That's it. That was pretty good. I like the comparisons. You know, I'm gonna have to go with Tasty Chronicles on this one. I kind of, in this expensive one, it's not a bad thing, but I could taste the like the vanilla creaminess to it, and with the other one, it just had more matcha taste. And I think that's what. I think if you're gonna buy matcha KitKats, you want to go for the matcha more than the creaminess. But maybe in Japan, they like the creamiest more than the matcha. These Sublime ones, and they have, if you go to the KitKat store in Ginza, they have like dozens of these. And all of them are like gold. They're like $3, $4 a bar. If you ask, they will wrap them for you too. And the packaging just in itself probably costs $1. But in Japan, people are curious and they buy the foods based on an interest to try it once, just to try it, and then they will go away. And that means that companies are continuously coming up with new ideas, evolving the products, like Pepsi with different flavors, cucumber flavors, salty watermelon flavored Pepsi. They have all sorts of different kind of flavors of Pepsi because it gets people interested. Same with KitKats. And this month, we're not quite done yet. This is Christmas, all right? I got something I want to show you guys. This month, I'm going to be doing a prize to welcome in the new year. Look at that, I made this table the disaster zone. To welcome in the new year, right there, I'm going to be doing a giveaway to people. I'm trying to get it right there. Okay, that's good. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of KitKats. So, I went to the store, and over the next, between January 1st and January, I don't know, 5th or so, I'm going to be giving away bags of KitKats. There's this, the Sakura Kinako KitKat. I'm going to be giving away this bag. This one, it's a party ice cream KitKat bag. That looks pretty good. How about this one? This one you can put in the toaster oven. This is a custard pudding flavored KitKat. That's going to somebody. Whoa, this is brand new. I showed this in Osaka the other day. This is strawberry daifuku flavored KitKats. That's going to be going to somebody too. This is a very unique one. These are kind of luxury. This is a beni imo, satsuma imo, purple sweet potato one from Okinawa. This is going to somebody. It says Okinawan Kyushu on here. That's a pretty good one. Look at this one. This is going to somebody as well. This is a strawberry cheesecake KitKat box. These are, I've never had this actually. Made in Japan. This is going to somebody. But wait, there's more. I was always curious about this one. This one has nuts and cranberries on top of it. It's called the Ruby Chocolate. And there's not that many in here. But it looks healthier than the other ones with all those nuts in there. This is going to somebody too. Oh, and I have one more here. This one's going to an adult, of course. This is sake flavored KitKat. This is actually, this is from Kansai. And on the box here, it says here, it's a Sakura Musamune Daiginjo Sake KitKat. This has got to be good. You don't find this anywhere. Just anywhere, I mean. But you can find this here in Japan, made from Nestle. And there's the bottle of the sake, and it's got that flavor in there. And this is going to somebody too. And the giveaway, I'm calling this an Instagram giveaway because I'm going to try to get people to watch the Instagram a little bit more. And I'll give it a Matcha KitKat as well. And I'm just going to every day announce a new winner that's on Instagram, supporting over there. And if you're also subscribed to Only in Japan Go and the Discord server and Facebook, and if you're on all of the social medias, I will send you a bag of KitKats. That's right. So this, I wanted to do more than one, so I just bought everything that they had that was different at Don Quixote today. And I'm going to put it into an envelope, slap your address on it. I'm going to be contacting you through Instagram direct messages, and there you go. Every day we're going to have a winner between the 1st of January until I get rid of all the bags, because I want to celebrate 2020, New Year's, and I think the best way to do it is the most popular gifts from Japan, which is KitKats. Everybody loves KitKats, right? So it's a little bit of an insanity that we can do. If you want to, you can leave in the comments below what kind of KitKats do you like, and go over to Instagram, which is instagram.com/onlyinjapantv, one word, and follow me there. And you're going to see all the bags there, and yeah, that's how I'm going to be doing it. And I'm going to raffle these things off and then see who wants that. And in the end, I'm going to be left with no more KitKats. I don't want these. I got to get rid of them. They're just going to make me really fat. So that was really fun. I also have a lot of really good news. That we're getting close to the end of the year now. And 2019 has been a pretty eventful year for both Kanai and I. We just got back from Europe, and we've gotten a chance together to make this show. And I really want to say thank you to all the people who are supporting on Patreon, because that's where that's how we can fund to make the show. Really, it's been pretty huge. Just today I got my first copy of this. This is the Hitchhiking Blu-ray that I made for supporters who supported this, what, 2 years ago? And this finally came in, and I'm really excited about it. My friend Ellis, who's also a supporter, he's the one who helped me send these in the United States. You should have gotten yours by now, or it's like a day away, because we sent these last week. And if you're international, I believe we sent these from the United States, so it might take a little bit longer, but they're on the way. And that's really, really exciting, because for those who've been following the project, I struggled with this for a while, and finally was able to get these out. But breaking news, let me show you the box. So my dad actually sent these last week, and they came in today on Christmas Day. It's so exciting. This is why it took so long, because I wanted to do it right. So I gotta show it to you the right way here. I'm so excited about showing everybody this for the first time. So this is the Kenneth. I'm probably gonna give these to, after all the supporters get it who backed it. I'm gonna start to sell them to Patreon supporters who've been on there for a long time, and then to everybody else. Right now, just who wants it. It's really nice paper. Inside, so you can see here, this is the picture from 2017, and then I compare it at the same spot in 2003 when I did it the first time, and then all the road signs that I passed along the way, and this is where I started it and ended it in 2003. I ended here, and in 2017 I started here, so you can see the comparison between the two, and there you go. There's the all the people who picked, not all the people, but most of the people picked me up. Some of them just didn't want to want their picture taken, but I got a lot of people who were okay with it. And this is the last stop. After I got off, I turned around, looked at the sign, and I could not believe I was there. And then here is where the disc is. If you ordered it, you can see what the disc looks like. It's a beautiful disc printed. And these are, underneath the plastic is some of the signs that I used during the trip. You probably remember me holding it up in some of the live streams, but it's a really good memory, and the box is well made. Here's a map and all the dates of the places that I visited. It's about 3 hours long. It's not as long as The Irishman on Netflix, but but it's pretty long. And there's a bonus track if you get the Blu-ray, because I have a director's talk where I describe to you where all the places are, what I was feeling at the time, and some of the challenges that went into it. I'm first going to be giving these away to the supporters. First, I'm going to be giving them away to supporters on Patreon that have been supporting for a long time, and then to anybody else who's interested after that. But probably Patreon in January, and then everybody else in February until they're gone. And I don't know. I'm just really happy to finally have this in my hands. This was a lot of work to have something like this finished. So thanks everybody for people who backed it back way back when. And finally I finished the project. So that's a very good thing. So we have the giveaway, the Instagram giveaway. We have the DVD coming, and yeah, there's a lot of other stuff. I'll have some more news on the main channel coming as soon as I possibly can. There's been a lot of developments on that front. It's been a while. The live streaming channel, we're going to be having, my dad sent me this for Christmas. This is a wireless mic that allows me to live stream. It would go right here. To live stream wirelessly. And Kanai has a mic and I have a mic, both of us. And that means that we're going to have better audio in the live streams. We'll be able to get rid of the wind noise, and it's going to be very interesting as in 2020, as we evolve the channels. So I'm pretty excited about all the developments. The 360 channel has new content coming really soon, as well as another channel that I'm working on. So there's just so much stuff going on I've made friends with another YouTube creator who I think is extremely talented and has an amazing idea. His name is Jaya, and his channel is called Tokyo Llama, Llama, and you might want to check him out. I think he's onto something. He has a really great, he's got a lot of vision for his channel, I think, and he's taken a passion fixing up abandoned houses here in Japan, and he's fixing one up right now. And Kanai and I are going to see if we can make some time to go up and visit him, him and his wife, and see what they're doing with their abandoned house, because I think it's a fantastic thing that he's doing. And because abandoned houses are all over the country, this is a great way to introduce you to the countryside of Japan through something that's really interesting, like fixing up an old house. So I'm really happy to have met him a couple of times and to take a look at what he's doing up there in Ibaraki. So if you do have some time, I would check out Tokyo Llama. His channel's booming right now. Well deserved as well. So there you have it. I'm gonna do another live stream tomorrow. We'll have a bunch of them, more tour. I don't really like to do like vlogging type stuff inside my house. As you can tell, I make music and jokes and sort of everything else. But this was interesting. The moral of the story is, with KitKats, price does not mean better, okay? And this is the same thing in Japan. The reason why I like sushi zanmai is because you have the best sushi at the best price, and sushi zanmai is my go-to place in Tsukiji Market, because it's not cheap, but it's not expensive, and you're getting like really, really good cuts. And the chefs are always very friendly. They can speak English, and yeah, I thought that was that's kind of the moral of this. The most expensive KitKat is not always the best. But in Japan, when you give a $200 melon to a friend as a gift, giving a $4 KitKat also is pretty special, because you would only do that if you accepted it as a gift. So Daimyo supporters, thank you so much for the support every month. And if you're interested, I think we have 2 more Daimyo spots. And by the way, before we go, if you are a Patreon supporter with the Postcard Club, if you join this month, you'll get 2 postcards, one from the year-end card and the new card for this month. And I'm going to extend that into January. If you are a new postcard supporter in January as well, you're going to get 2 postcards, one from 2019, the end of year, and the January postcard, just so anybody who signs up might be worth it if you're interested in the Postcard Club. Some people have some pretty big collections by now. All right, so I was surprised that Tokyo Llama was able to connect with the original architect of the house to help him restore it. This is really good information. I'm going to ask him about it. Kanai and I might be going up next week. What is it, Wednesday? Maybe the weekend or early next week before the new year, I think. We're going to try to rent a car and go up there. Yeah, her bot, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody, too. I didn't really have a plan for a very long live stream, but I did think that it would be nice just to share a little bit of the Christmas spirit with you, and enjoy it with you and your families. I know some people are starting to get the notifications and coming on right now. I can see the number kind of increase. So, yeah, there you go. So this is go to Instagram if you don't already follow there and support on Instagram, and then have a chance to win a bag of KitKats. And don't worry, Nosh and Jim, I sent you boxes already to say thank you for the great work that you've done this year. So yours should be there around the new year, guys. So thank you so much for the support too. Every single time we start a live stream, you're always there. Same with Tim, who I don't think is here, and some of the others moderators. I really appreciate what you guys do to keep our chats going. Much love to all of you. So there you go. Can we have a look inside the hat? We're really inside the hat? I don't know. There you go. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope that you and your families have a really good holiday and a nice day in the United States. And by the way, I keep saying by the way because I learned that in Europe they open the presents in some places on the 24th at night. In Sweden, we opened the presents when I was there the night before Christmas Day. So in the United States that might surprise some people. Not everybody opens their presents on Christmas morning. So what do the kids do? I don't know. But they just have different traditions. So everywhere around the world, Christmas is just different between everybody. And that's just so interesting to me because I love Christmas. And yeah, have a good day. Have a good night, everybody. Wherever you are in the world, Merry Christmas and see you tomorrow. Hopefully with Kanai, who's better rested. Bye-bye, everybody.